to the topic of today. We are going to be speaking about time management. So I'm just going to put the poll here as, do you know how to manage your time? Let me say efficiently, right? Yes. Do you know how to manage your time efficiently? And the poll is up. Okay, so we are going to start with, I think, a statement that we hear all the time when when we see other people achieving certain goals, when we see other people doing better in certain spaces. When you ask them for advice, most of them say we all have the same 24 hours. But then it does seem like their 24 hours is different from our 24 hours because we have busy lives, right? Especially, I think with me, my biggest example would be fitness, right? Anytime someone says, "Oh, how do you manage to work out? How do you manage to do this on time?" And they say, "Well, I would love to work out, but I don't have enough time." I don't believe that because I have, even though I work out, I work, I do everything else, I still have like a spare 30 minutes, 40 minutes, an hour sometimes that I aimlessly just scroll on social media. So, if there is something that I actually want to do, if there's something that I actually want to invest my time in, I do have the time. But sometimes that time is used for other things. Good morning, Lungi. How are you? Our film queen is in the building. You would tell us. I know, I know. Like, you're not the one to keep things from us. So I know the announcement is coming after 75 days. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hi, Didi. Good morning. Thank you so much. That is 7 hours of work. When I tell you I was exhausted last night, I was gone. I was gone. But we thank God that I managed to finish. And today we are going to be talking about time management. And I was just talking about how a lot of people say we have the same 24 hours, and we do have the same 24 hours. So let's talk about prioritizing activities with time. But I will start by defining what time management is. Lungi said she's blushing. Don't blush. You're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. You are, we can see it. We can see it. Hi, Linda. Good morning. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining the live. Today we are talking about time management. She said it looks fresh. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, so let's talk about what time management is before we dive into why we should do it. So, the definition I have here is time management is the process of organizing and planning how to divide your time between different activities. When you get it right, you work smarter and not harder. Smarter and not harder. Smarter and not for the whole day. Smarter and you don't have to put too much effort into it. So, yes, that is the first point. Now, why do we want to have good time management? Lungi, let us give you your flowers. You're doing well. She's doing amazing. She is doing amazing. So, why we want to get into efficient and good time management is because, number one, we can increase our productivity. Thank you, Linda. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yes, so we improve our productivity and we improve our efficiency. And I think that something that stood out for me, especially this weekend, and although I was crying about it because I missed a lot of people's faces, Most people who started 75 Hard last week understood that when you are working towards a goal, there are some things that you are going to give more priority and some things that you're going to give less priority. And we're going to get into that discussion soon. But I just wanted to point that out because I remember this weekend, a lot of people were not on YouTube. It's like everyone sent out a letter to each other that we're not going to be on YouTube, we're not going to be on live. And everyone since last week has been talking about, oh, I'm prioritizing rest. Oh, I'm prioritizing this time. Oh, I have to do this at this time because there are set goals that are there. So when you manage your time well, you have increased productivity and increased efficiency. Another thing you will have is less stress. And I remember, I think it was on Casey's live. Yes, she was talking about burnout. And she was saying that the one of the ways to stop yourself from having burnout is by stopping the procrastination. And when you are overwhelmed with certain things, you tend to procrastinate more. But when you know how you're going to manage your time or how you're going to move within your certain schedule, then it gets easier for you and it's going to take off a lot of stress. In Lungi's vlog today, she was saying that she is feeling more soft. Yeah, you have taken away the stress because you are pouring into yourself, like what you said, and that's very important. And you are prioritizing pouring into yourself. So that is yeah, that is amazing. Nsako said, morning everyone. Hey Dre, I'll be in the background with no sound. Okay, Nsako, thank you. I hope you can see what I'm saying. Thank you, Nsako. We were trying to adjust. Yes, Linda. When you know that there are certain things you have to do, you have to put them at a higher priority. And also, everyone is exhausted. Procrastination is the thief of time. It sure is, Dineo. It is. So that's why we need to learn to manage our time more. Okay, so if you are in a professional, actually, not let me not just say if you're in a professional setting, because YouTube, and most of us here are YouTubers. YouTube, um, Dineo, please, please. So YouTube is something that we are doing professionally. Yes. So when we say that in a professional setting, we are talking even about YouTube. When you prioritize your time well, it means that you're going to take time out to shoot your content. You're going to take time out to have a live. No problem, Tito. I'm just not in the mood for that today. I would have answered, but I'm not in the mood. You're going to take time to edit well. You're going to take time to realize what angles you want to bring about. Like Dineo in your vlog yesterday. It was yesterday. People are just improve. People are just improving. Linda, I was seeing your vlog as well. So I don't know if it's the 75 soft. I don't know if it's just us being there for each other, but I'm seeing improvement in everyone's content. Linda, when you were unboxing and no, you were packing after the grocery haul, it was angle after angle after angle after angle, right? And that shows that you are prioritizing your craft. And you had to think about that before you filmed. Otherwise, you could have put it in one position and then just done your thing. But you decided that you want your video to look a certain way. And that means that you did incorporate time management into that. Dineo, same thing. When you were at the beach, we were seeing you eating, we were seeing you reading, we were seeing the waves, we were seeing. So it does show that people are prioritizing what is important to them. And for now, I think that a lot of us are working on improving our YouTube. That's just one example. But I know in other walks of life, we are also working on improving that. And it all comes down to how you manage your time. Okay, and we also increase the chances of advancement. And I think as the winning team, what I would just want to say is the popos are in the neighborhood because we are managing our time well and we are prioritizing what we need. Hi, Mohadi. Um, yeah, so those are the things that we get from good time management. Let me catch up on the comments. Sorry guys, my network is cutting, but I'm here be behind because I wanted to hear the definition of time management. Okay, Lungi, no problem. Network can really do that to us. Yes, Dre, her angles, girl. Yeah. You're welcome, Lungi. You are observant, Dre. Linda, if you see me writing, if you see me writing long comments, it's because I literally watch everything by the second, and I want to appreciate when I see the good work, and it's showing. And I can't wait to see where we are going to get and where we're going to put our channels because we're doing amazing. Mohadi, yes, I did greet you. Thank you, Mohadi. Thank you. A lot of work. And you see the parting? Are you seeing the parting? I was doing a lot yesterday and the day before. Great morning, Precious. How are you doing today? Precious, I feel like this is a topic you would really love because we are talking about time management today. Hi, winning team. Thank you, Mahadi. It does. Procrastination is the thief of productivity, the thief of joy, the thief of time. Uh, okay, looks so good. Thank you. Thank you, Mohadi. I think it takes practice to get to this point, but I've had enough practice. So yeah, we are moving. So for everyone who has just joined, this is the summary of why and what we can get from time management. So we can get greater productivity and efficiency. We will get less stress. We have a better professional reputation, and we have increased chances of advancement. So before I move on to the next thing, let me catch up with the comments. Precious, greetings there. Hi, can you lift 70 kgs? Hi, SB, how are you? Thank you for coming back. In a leg press, I can, but my upper body is not strong enough for 70 kgs. Greetings there all round. Well done with the lines. Thank you. What does that mean? Sushanta, what does Rade mean? Please let me know if you can translate that. Yes, absolutely, Dre. I had to tune in. Great. I love that, Precious. Only mods allowed, not no visionary. You're here, you are allowed, and you can benefit from the topic we are speaking about. Do you manage your time well? Greetings there. I'm in the background, but I'll be here. Okay, Mohadi, thank you. Jill, hi, how are you doing? Thank you. Sorry, I was just scrolling. No, that's fine. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you stopping by. Danelle is working over. She is on job. Danelle is on job. Shushanta, I don't know what that means, but I think you are sending good wishes my way. If you are, thank you very much. Hi, pretty Ramon. How are you doing? Where are you watching me from? I manage my time by creating routine. Yes. Yes, Mohadi. That is the number one thing. All right, Linda. Precious. Hi, Jax. Lots of love from Paris, France. Ah, how is it in Paris? Thank you so much for joining. Jill said he or she, I think you're a girl or a boy. I'm not sure. If you're okay, please tell me if you're a girl or a boy. India, how's your day going? My day is going well. Thank you so much for asking. Okay, I'll get back to the comments just now. So, how do we improve our time management skills? Thank you, Linda. Thank you very much. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is to assess our current time management, is to assess our current productivity. Are you happy with the amount of time that you're pouring into the things that you say are important to you? Because the first thing is to know the things that are important to you. What's important to you? Is it your family? Is it your career? Is it improving your walk with God? Is it your fitness? Is it introspection and finding out how you are actually feeling? Working on something that you have been prioritizing for a long time. If those things are mostly important to you, how productive are you in those things? Are you seeing results in those things? And if not, is it because you're not spending appropriate time in it and efficient time in it? Because we are going to speak about how there's a difference between spending an hour doing something and spending an hour doing it efficiently. So that is the first step. The first step is assessing how your routine is at the moment and then seeing what needs improvement. Okay. So let me catch up before before I move on. Yes, routine is absolutely important. Thank you, Linda. Which state is it, in fact? I am in Cyprus. We don't have states because it's just a small island. I agree, Mohadi, routines. Yes, the Popo Popos are in the neighborhood in Didre. You're also doing great with the lives. Thank you, Lungi. I'm trying my best. All right, visionary. Thank you. True Loons, amazing. Thank you. Shoe efficiently. Yes. Efficiency is the top thing. My first step is rolling a roach. What's that? What's that? MC and Co. Island Boys. Is not Cyprus a country? It is a country, right? But it's such a small country and such a small island that we don't have states. That's what I'm just trying to say. I think the places that have states are much bigger than Cyprus. I live in Cyprus. We don't have states. In Zimbabwe as well, it's a very small country. The country that I come from, we don't have states. We have provinces, we have cities, we have towns, but we don't have states. Hi, Christina. Good morning. How are you doing? Christina. MC and Co. And are you productive with that? Do you manage your time well with that? That's interesting. Yes, Precious, it is an island. BLM, how are you? Middle East? It's actually closer to Asia, closer to Asia and Africa. It's right in the middle. Yeah. Hi, Joanna. Thank you so much for joining the live. Okay. So, good time management takes a shift in focus from activities to results. Activities to results, right? So, what we are saying is we are not only concentrating on what we're doing, we're not only concentrating to how much time we're spending doing it, but we are also looking at how we are doing it and what results we're getting from it. Okay, so let's talk about some of the things that you can do to make sure this happens. Um, Hi, Kanil. Kani. Kani is from Sri Lanka. Hi, how are you? Hi, Melanie. Thank you so much for joining. Please don't forget to like the live as you join. Thank you. Mina, I manage my work time well, but now with the community, my time is messed up. So it affects my activities and the results in gym. Right, Joanna, before you joined, I was saying that I have noticed that, especially, I don't know if it was the 75 challenge or it was just the time for the shift, that a lot of people were not on YouTube over the weekend. And I found that as development in some space and point, because in as much as we need to pour into YouTube and we need to pour into each other, it's also important, like Lungi said, to pour into yourself. And it's also important to take a break. And one thing I love about the community, especially our close community, is that we are honest and we are genuine. So even if you don't show up on every live, we know either you're going to rewatch or you're there in the background. And I think we have established that we are doing this out of the kindness and goodness and genuity of our hearts. So, prioritizing what is important is actually one of the first point that I was going to talk about. So, yes, we love the community. We are dedicating a lot of time to the community and we appreciate the love. And we also need to understand that, like Danielle, for example, if she has a client, she's going to play us in the background. She's not going to be typing the same way that she usually does, but I know she's in the background. And same thing with Mohadi. Mohadi will come in, she will be in the background. Jojo will come in, she would say, oh, I have a meeting. When I have a meeting, I will tell people, guys, I'm going to join, but I'm in the background. When I'm done with my meeting, I will come in the foreground. If I miss a live, maybe I was sleeping, probably I was sleeping because some people go live a little bit later. I will try my best to replay it the next day, but I will always show up on videos and on vlogs. Whether it's going to take me a day, 2 days, or 3 days, we do understand that we have lives outside of YouTube, even though we're trying to build on this YouTube. And the time we are spending on YouTube is very efficient. And that's what I was also just pointing out, that I am seeing a lot of improvement in what people are doing because of the love that we're pouring into each other and the constructive criticism that we're giving to each other. You're speaking to me today. I'm working on it. Okay, Dino, I'm happy to hear that because this was for me as well. And I'll tell you why. For the past 2 or 3 days, probably 2 or 3 days, I haven't been able to go to my comments because I removed notifications of my comments on my YouTube app. So I can see notifications of everything else except comments on my videos and my shorts on the YouTube app because I was missing a lot of uploads because there were it was too busy. It was too busy there. So I moved it to my YouTube studio. But because I was doing my hair, I was doing so many things. This week was just a little bit hectic for me, especially with work and meetings and everything. I had not gone to my comments for just 2 days. And today I said, okay, I'm going to start working on that from 9 a.m. I finished at quarter to 10. So it took me 45 minutes of answering those comments, whereas I usually just take 15 minutes every morning to respond to comments, and then in the afternoon, if I check if there are comments, I will go to it. So that is reflecting on some bad time management on my part because it's something that I said I would do every morning. I'm going to check my comments, I'm going to respond to them, and maybe in the afternoon and in the evening, because remember, we're pushing for more numbers, and more numbers means more comments. And with the comments, it needs you to engage with the people, especially if they're new people, especially if the people are excited about your content. It also helps to push your videos out. So yeah, that's why I wanted to look at this topic as well. I don't know how to manage time. I'm always late no matter how early I think I woke up. Still, I will be late. I think it's a habit. It is how I grow with it. From being slow, it is within. So, Christina, what you described is something that my grandmother always battled with. She would wake up very early. I think she would wake up around 5 or 5:30 every morning, and then she would need to be out of the house, let's say at 8 a.m. 8 a.m. When she was going to work with her husband, it was easier because he would push her, okay, we have to go now, we have to go now. But when she retired, going to church, going to cell meetings, reporting to do something, she would always be late. And I think that's how she grew up as well. Unfortunately, I am saying grandmother, so that means that up until that age, she couldn't change it. But for you, since we are having this discussion, I hope that you're going to pick up at least one thing that may help you with your time management. Visionary said, time management is easy. Just stop time when you need more and fast forward through boring meetings. How do you do that? If only we could, right? Hi, Maya. I hope I am pronouncing that right. Good morning, Kado. How are you doing? Thank you, Kado. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Love their says Christina, the way I don't like being late. Me too. Me too. I can't. I don't know how and where it was instilled in me, but I can't be late. When I'm late, I feel so bad. Like 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, I feel bad, and it rarely ever happens. And you answered beautifully. I could tell you were intentional. To Christina? Okay, to the comment this morning. Thank you, Linda. Thank you. No, it clicked. Thank you very much. Yes, I try my best. I try my best, especially because I understand that someone has taken time out to comment on my video, so I need to give that back. Thank you very much. From the 13th of June, I've been on bed rest, and meant I would spend time on YouTube the whole day. It meant that I would spend time on YouTube the whole day. It was understandable because I wasn't well, but I realized that it's something that I still do even, and it'll end up rushing. I'll end up rushing through what I need to do for the day, or even edit last minute. So now I'm trying to edit as I go, learning to watch in the background if I'm busy and be productive. Yes, Dineo. So with me, especially after 5, because I usually finish work around 5. That time I'm gonna start cooking, and if I join anyone's live during from 5 onwards, I would say, oh, I'm in the background, and I cook. So yeah, that is a good way of starting, right? Realizing, because we said first assess how you are using your time now. So you've realized that, okay, you need to be more productive even though you're showing up for people. Because as long as you're listening, you're going to know what people are saying, and you can respond to it whilst you're doing something else. So that is a very good point. Love their precious from Mikado. If you manage your time well enough, you can fit 30 hours into a 24-hour day by using advanced quantum for visionary. I'm not going to finish reading that because I don't know. that is not something that I would want to promote on my channel because it's not something that I believe in. I hope you don't take offense to it, and I understand that we have different beliefs. But yeah, I've been seeing a lot of adverts of that on my YouTube channel, and I understand that many people, you know, they follow that. I'm not one of them. So I hope you don't take offense to that. Christina, Jojo, my husband makes it easy. Make it easier for. Okay, my husband makes it easier for him. He will start the car, and then I come up out of the house or move, or else I'll get. Christina, that's exactly what my grandfather would do. Definitely. So that's why I said when she was going to work, she was forced to be on time because my grandfather would leave her. But with other things that don't involve him or didn't involve him, she couldn't keep time. So Christina, he's helping you with your time management. I love it. I'm doing well. Thank you, Cardo. I'm doing very well. Thank you so much for asking. Christina, you are just making everyone laugh today. If we go to the mall during the week for a fill up, he'll remain in the car because he knows that I'm going to change the shopping list and waste time. And he advised me to do my shopping during the week because he knows me that time is not my thing. So, we also have to be grateful for partners who help us to manage our time better. And that is one strategy. If anyone is looking for a time management strategy, look for a partner who will keep you accountable with your time management. I love that for you. Hi, Miss Dog. Thank you so much for joining. How have you been? How is work and everything? Yes, Dre, true, Dre. Top of the day to you. Top of the day to you, Moose Dog. I get all of you. Mina, I'm learning not to be fully available during work days and show up after 1 p.m. because I can't even listen and be busy. You did mention that in one of your lives, Joanna, that the kind of work you do, you can't make mistakes. So you can't be fully on lives during the morning. So, or your working hours. So we understand, guys. We have to understand we're all grown people. We have different priorities, right? So I love that you are prioritizing what is important to you. So the first point, which works well with what we have just spoken about, is prioritizing your tasks. Differentiate between what's important and urgent and what is not. Focus on tasks that are both important and urgent first. So, this also means that we need to understand that within the day. And I used to be very good at this. I don't know if it just now comes naturally to me, but I used to plan the tasks that I need to do for the day the night before. And I used to put them in line of the high priority. Now I guess I just do it naturally because it has gotten into it is now a habit and a routine for me. But it's very important that maybe in the morning or the night before you have a to-do list of even the mundane tasks or the little things that you think are not important, like brushing your teeth, right? Making the bed, working out, and then you list down you have this meeting to do, you have editing to do, you have to clear the kitchen cupboards, for example, you have to clean maybe the sofas, the veranda, all of those things. If you put them in the tasks, and if you're getting the children ready for school, then you put that as a task as well. Now, there are some things that are going to be urgent, like getting the children ready for school. And for me, the first thing that I do when I wake up is I brush my teeth and then I do my Bible study. So I already allocate certain times between this time and this time. I should have been able to do this. Then I move on to the next things. So it's important that you have a hierarchy of the activities that you need to do throughout the day, and you prioritize the ones that are urgent and the ones that are most important. Hi, Puluko. Thank you so much for joining. How are you doing this morning? Uh, did you also say Jojo? It's tough because I want to look at the host face while they talk. Whose live was it yesterday that people were, it was your live. It was your live today, when I think it was Nom Zamo that said you should, stick to English songs. And then I think it was Mohadi, she was in the background. So I understand what you're saying because she felt left out because she didn't understand why are we laughing, because sometimes you're not concentrating and then you hear a comment or you hear a laughter, and or you come back and all you're seeing are laughters. So I understand that, so much, but we have to put our priorities and our ducks in a row. Yes, I'm also visual like that. Yes, I understand that, but we have to try. We have to try. We have to try. Poloko, love there from everyone. I use the list or else I'll forget, and it comes with old age. I love that, Jojo. It is actually, if I think I would recommend an app called Notion. If you've never used Notion, I said like months ago that I'll do a day in my life with Notion because it helped me to write this list. And I think I'll do it one of these days, but it's Notion, Notion, the app. And it helps you with tasks, it helps you with journaling, it helps you with a lot of things. So I will do a video on it, but the list does help, Jojo. It really does. LOL. I see why I'm not a radio person. That's why I'm not a radio person today, because I want to see. Yes, Precious, I remember I think it was on your live when you were talking about podcasts and YouTube. When we were talking about the list of the most paid creators, if I'm not mistaken, and you did say that you don't understand or you wouldn't appreciate podcasts. But with me, it depends on what I'm listening to. Jojo, Jojo, let's not even talk about forgetting. Yeah, we need to have a list of priorities. After 30s is going down. Don't do that, guys. Don't do that. Please don't scare me. Please don't scare me because it hasn't kicked in yet. So please. Hi, ladies. I'm terrible with time management. So, so this live is for you, darling. It is for you. Hi, Linda. We don't have to mention it like that. Yes, Linda, please don't do that. Thank you, Lungi. I appreciate it. Going to check out Notion today, Shay. Please do, it's an all-round app. I love it. Yes, Notion. It's spelled like that. I'll definitely check out Notion. Hope it's free. Yes, it is. It's free. It is free. I don't think I have ever paid for any application. Most of the applications I use, Canva, YouTube, all of the applications I use, I haven't paid for yet. So yes, it is free. Precious, I also hope it's free. It is free. It's free. Hi, ladies. Hi, Dre. Hi, Ole. How are you doing? Haha, exactly, sis Linda. Thank you. Thank you. What did I almost hit? Guys, imagine I almost put that person as a mod. Hi, Julius. How are you? Chalk. Why? Hi, B. How are you doing? All right. So, you see this thing of just flowing. The next point was to use tools or apps, and I've already recommended it. So, let's move on to the next point. Set smart goals. Precious said I will oblige. Precious, I left it because I was just like, it's okay. And then you said, oh, bet, let me do it for you. That was so funny. Moderators, be on the watch. I'm listening now, not reading a mail. Okay, Danelle, thank you, thank you. What's free? Oh, Notion. There is a app called Notion that I was recommending to the ladies to use for time management because it helps you not only to put your tasks, but if you put a time on your task. For example, if you say you're going to be doing Bible study between 6 and 6:30, you can set a reminder for 30 minutes before, and it will remind you. So whatever task you're about to do, it puts it on your calendar and it also reminds you. I forgot to say that as well. So Notion is such a good app, guys. Your people. That was so funny, Precious. You are so funny. Ole, greetings there. God is beautiful and loves beauty. Yes, God is beautiful. He is good all the time. Man, I am please excuse me 1 second. Yes, I am back. I ran into 4 Karens who don't even know their money, so I had to show them how it's done. Interesting, Julius. That is quite interesting. Linda, yes. Uh, Mustafa, I don't understand what you are saying. Hi, Kenzie. Have you ever got an email saying that they leaked your IP or anything, your number or something? Because I'm going to delete my stuff from live and I was really scared. Do you think they are messing around? Yeah, they are, Kenzie, because they don't know you from anywhere. They are just people who just scroll up on lives and then they want to give you a headache. So ignore those ones. Ignore the ones that say, oh, you've won something, or I know where you're from. I know exactly where you're broadcasting from. I know your IP. They can't do that. So don't worry about it. If they're able to do that, believe me, they're not going to be scrolling on lives. They will be using those talents to do other things. So don't worry about it. You will be fine. Don't worry about it. Hi, Zebeto. How are you doing? But he said he leaked another girl's video on YouTube that I know. I don't know. I don't think so. Do you hear about... Yes, I did. I did, Panda, and it was really sad. Oh, did you see my skirt, Precious? I thought I was out of view. Oh, thank you very much, Precious. But I thought I was out of view. Thank you so much. Okay, yes, Panda, I did hear about it, and it was one of the saddest things that happens too commonly in this world. So, may her soul rest in peace. Right. So, the next thing we are going to look at is setting smart goals. Precious, say hey. So, our SMART goals are specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. I will give an example of a YouTube vlog. So, we want to edit our YouTube vlog. That is the specific thing. Now, how long are we going to take to edit our vlog? So it has to be time bound. If my vlog has maybe an hour footage, it's going to take me maybe an hour 30 minutes to edit that vlog. Probably it's going to take me an hour 30 minutes to 2 hours, because I have to go through the footage, I have to add the music, everything. So I'm going to say my time is going to be 2 hours on this. Now, measurable. There is a way that I want my vlog to look. So in what I am editing, by the end of that vlog, I should know that, oh, my vlog looks this way. Of course, it starts with how I shoot the vlog, but here we are just looking at the editing. So it has to be measurable. And it also has to be achievable. Like I said, I'm not going to say, oh, I'm going to edit my vlog in 30 minutes when I know that it takes me more than that to edit a vlog. So for me to be less stressed, less flustered, then I need to make sure that it is achievable in that space of time, and it has to be relevant. How relevant is this task for me? Because one thing you need to understand is you pay more attention and you give more importance to the things that you think are important. So I might say I don't have enough time to do something that is not important to me. But once I place an importance on it, then it's going to be achievable. So SMART goals: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time bound. So yes. Uh, yeah, it is a lice, you know. Love what you just said. Specific, achievable, manageable. Yes, you know, it has to be. Otherwise, you're going to stress that you haven't done something in the time that you said you're going to do it. You're going to be flustered. And also, when you put something that is time bound, for example, if I say I'm going to take an hour, 30 minutes, and or 2 hours to edit this vlog, that means that I'm turning off all distractions, right? If I say in this 2 hours, this is what I'm doing, then it means I'm not going to be watching, excuse me, I'm not going to be watching anything else, because if I do watch anything else, it's going to take me more time. I'm not going to be cooking and editing, because either I'm going to burn the pot or it's going to take me more time. So time bound is something that is very, very important as well. Measurable, yes. So you're not just spending time doing something. You have to know that, okay, by the end of this task, what should I have done? Okay, you're reading 10 pages of a book a day. Yesterday, when you read, it took you 30 minutes. Uh, the day before, it took you 30 minutes. So now you have assessed that it takes me 30 minutes to read 10 pages. So it's now up to you to say, on my list of priorities and on what I have said, what is the best time for me that has no disturbances where I can put 30 minutes aside? Is it going to be 7 p.m. just after you've made supper, or is it first thing in the morning before you start the day? Right? So it does come, you can change it over time, you change your tasks, but you have to make sure that it's achievable. It has to be within your time limit, it has to be around the things that you already do in your day. Time bound, I think that's what I'm missing in my to-do list. I leave things half done. Precious, Notion is your girl. Notion will really help you to do that, because, like I said, it is something that you're always going to adjust. If you find that the task that you had set for yourself is taking longer than you thought, then tomorrow you're going to take out that slot of time, right? If you said it's 2 hours today and it took you 2 hours 30 minutes, that means you're going to say, okay, from 10:30 to 1 o'clock, I'm going to be doing this task. And you really need to take away all other distractions from it, and you're going to do well. The cabbages today, they're on something. They are on something. Precious. And that's exactly what I said. I don't know what they're doing today, but at least let them give us the hours. Yeah. Hi, Wellington. Thank you so much for joining the live again. How are you doing? And are you good at time management? What in getting as well, what you're getting as well is that you need to be intentional about what you have prioritized for that time. Yes, Dineo. That is, I think, the number one thing. And that's why you have to have specific time slots for what you're supposed to do. Otherwise, time is just going to fly by. With me, one thing I know about social media is if I touch my phone, and it's something that I'm trying to work on, if I touch my phone and I say, I'm only going to be here for 5 minutes, something else is going to catch my attention and I'm going to be there for 10 minutes. So, in order for me to make sure that a I go on social media on the time where I only have free time. But if I was supposed to, number one, do Bible study at that time, if I was supposed to be working out during that time, I just don't touch my phone until I'm done with what I'm supposed to do because something usually catches your eye and then it takes time. Yes, you know, digesting that well, focus. Yes, you need to be in a focus state in order to manage your time well. Have you considered being a teacher, Dre? Ole, I was a teacher. Actually, I am still a teacher. I was a lecturer for about 3 years, and it was nice. It was nice, especially with the nice students. And now I'm an English teacher. So I don't know if I would continue it. I don't know what God has planned for me after this Cyprus period. So I might go back into university lecturing, or I might pursue psychology in practice. So I don't know. But yeah, I have considered it. I have done it. I'm doing well today so far. I love it, Dineo. I love it. Social media is time. It sure is, Linda. It sure is. Dineo said it is the pits. Yes, because it actually is. Guys, please, when you get a chance, like my reel from yesterday. Did I see it? I don't know, Dineo, but I will check it out. Thank you. Yeah, also avoid touching my phone before prayer and my workouts. Yes, Linda. I will definitely share the word of the day because it's something that I started doing when I was reading the Bible from Genesis to where I am now. And the reason why I share it first thing in the morning is because there are a lot of people who started reading it with me, and also there are a lot of people that resonate with one verse or another, or that are encouraged to do the same thing. So I will do that first thing in the morning, but I post and I run. And then I start my devotion, my prayer, and then workout, and then I can go back on my phone. Usually it's time for me to answer the comments, to respond to the comments. That's the way to go, Linda. Yeah, it's actually recommended that in the first hour of your day you don't go on your phone, especially on social media, because you don't know what type of news you're going to get there. Oh, wow, Dre, your speech and pronunciation says that. Thank you, Precious. Thank you so much. That's interesting, Precious. Are you from Kenya? No, I am from Zimbabwe. I am from Zimbabwe, Troy. Where are you from? Oh, I didn't know. That's interesting, Dre. Teaching and psychology are more aligned. Yes. I think so too, Ole. I think so. Um, the way I got into psychology and the way I got into teaching is very funny because I didn't plan on doing so. Um, God just put me there. But yeah, maybe I will share more on that soon. Run, girl, I do the same on WhatsApp. Dre, run immediately. The good thing with me is a lot of people don't have my number. So, yeah, my family is really not into social media that much, not into WhatsApp that much. So, it's very interesting that WhatsApp is my chill social media app. Wow, that's a beautiful dream, girl. You're damn. Thank you, Simon. And Simon, I think I've seen you here before. Thank you for coming back. I really appreciate you. Indeed, Ole. Thank you. Devotion first, then the rest follow. Yes, Ole. First thing in the morning. You sound like my therapist. She's from Kenya. That is probably because um, we have the same tongue. The tribe that I come from is Shona, and most Kenyans have the same pronunciations as I do because we have the same words and the way we speak is the same. So, yes, I can understand why you can say that. There is a built-in app, Linda. Most phones have it. Linda, what did you ask? Okay, Precious, I didn't see this comment. When it comes to FB and Insta, I set time limits on my phone. It's helped me a lot. Yes, Precious, there are some apps that I haven't been on since I set that limit because I feel like it's taking away time from the important apps. And most of the apps that I'm on, I do that because I'm trying to grow them. So if it's not something I'm trying to grow, I don't go on it. It's hard not to look at the phone first thing because we're currently pushing people. So we need to rush and check how far you are and leave a comment. Yeah, but with me, I do that after. So yeah, I do that after I finish working out, after I shower. Then I say good morning, I check where the playlist is. God put you there for a reason. He sure did, Dineo, because if I had followed what I wanted to do, I don't think I was going to be as happy as I am here. Hi, comment ça va? I think that means how are you or comment ça va? Yes, it does mean how are you, right? I'm doing well. Thank you so much, Daily Rocket. I think it's called screen time. What it is, it is. Oh, okay, very cool. Sorry. Yeah, it is, right? Even with South Africa, Botswana, some words, Namibia, some words, Kenya, Uganda, we share like the same tongue and we have similar words. So it is quite cool. So I check after I've done my morning devotion and prayer. Yes. Imagine I've been here, but I only just liked Sino. Can someone time out Sino? Please time out Sino because she's being the number one cabbage today. Please type her out. I'll see you after 24 hours. Yes, thank you, Daily Rocket. Thank you. All right, guys. So, the last point I'm going to give, because I actually have a meeting in 3 minutes. The last point I'm going to give is time blocking. And I think we can continue this in another live because time management is an important topic, isn't it? Ole, you even found her here and she hasn't liked the live. Imagine. Only just imagine. So, time blocking means you are dedicating specific times to specific tasks. So, it is exactly what we have been speaking about already, but it is important that when you say you're going to do this between 7 and 8, please make sure that you're doing only that between 7 and 8. You will find that you are more productive and you have more time to dedicate to other things. So, yes, that is important. Okay, guys, so we will continue this probably on Monday. Because tomorrow is a ha 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 day. We're not going to be doing anything serious. So please send in your goodbyes as I open up my laptop and look for the meeting and catch up on it. Imagine. Hi, Bren. How are you doing? Thank you so much for joining. I'm sorry. It's okay, Sino. I do that too sometimes. It's never intentional. Let me time out. Please do. Have yes, I think Sarima is going to make an appearance tomorrow. I'm trying to do that with YouTube. I'm playing a playlist on TV and I dedicate an hour or two to catch up on vlogs, and it's more productive that way, Ole. It is. Goodbye. Is it Sarina's day tomorrow? Yeah, she wants to push me out of my channel. Can you imagine, Sino? But she's doing things for the people, so I think it's Sarima's day tomorrow. Okay, guys, I have to go. I have to go. I have 7 seconds till we get to an hour, and then, yes, and then we are done. All right, guys, I love you. Goodbye. See you. No, she's not going live today. I think she's at work. James said Wakanda forever? Is that what we're doing today? Bye, James. Bye, Sino. Bye, Dineo. Bye, Linda. Bye, Makado. Bye, Ole. Bye, Precious. Bye, Lungi. Bye, Jojo. Bye, Mohadi. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining the live. I will see you soon.